Hey guys, I have had a very requested video for a while, and it's taken me longer than it should have to get ready to do it, but I am here today and ready to do this review for you guys and post it up. So let's get to it. What I am reviewing today is the City Select Single to Double Stroller. I really love this stroller. The versatility of it is amazing, and I will point out other things that I really love or don't like so much as we go through the stroller. So what I'm going to do, and the way I'm going to do this, is that I'm going to take it from the very base frame and then put it all together and show you different things as I put it together for you. So I'm going to show you every aspect that I know about this stroller. And like I said, I've dealt with a lot. This is the very basic frame of the City Select. Right now, I don't have the covers on this bit. You can't really see it, but it has a hole right here. You take this extension, pop them on like so, if you want it to be a double stroller. Now, when you're going from double to single, you can take these extensions off. However, I find that it's just easier to leave them on if you are ever using it as a double stroller in general. The kids don't usually mess with it. They're really sturdy, so if the kids put their feet up, it's not a big deal. So you've got this set right here, and it's just got little slots. There's a slot right here, and then there's a slot up here. This middle slot is for if you are going to use the stroller as a single stroller at a time, and then if you are using the doubles, you use the top and the very bottom. So I have one seat that's all together and one seat that's apart, so I can show you guys a couple different things. So this is what the seat looks like. If you're using it in single form, you would just snap it in, put baby in, and you're ready to go. To take it out, there's two little gray buttons right here. Push the gray buttons, pull up, and it's off. You'll notice there's no basket down, so I can show you how easy it is to put in. So this is the basket. There's these little hooks that you just put on, snap it, and then there's a little hook. Okay, super easy. There's zippers right here, and I will tell you why this zips up in a second. So there's a little mesh, and then you pull the back up, little snap, snap that on. Snap this on, and then there's one more snap down at the bottom, and your basket's on. Then you can put the seat in wherever you need it. Now I mentioned these zip. They zip down so that if you have a child in this bottom seat facing in, you can put their feet rest right there. There's a ton of space inside of the basket, and there's a zipper on either side of the back so that you can actually pop it out for some extra space. One of my biggest problems with strollers in general is that they get so messy and gross, and you cannot take every part of it off to wash. As you've already seen, the basket comes out, but what's really great is that every single piece can be washed except for the hood. So this is the seat without anything in it. It's fresh out of the laundry. And this is all it looks like. Just like this. So you'll notice it's really floppy. Well, what they've done is they've made it really padded, and then they give you a hard plastic piece that goes right into the back. Put the Velcro on, and now it's rigid. Here's the foot piece, and here's the bottom. All you have to do for the foot piece is to put it in kind of like you're doing a zipper and pull it across. So that's it. The foot piece is on. Then you want to make sure you're putting this on, right? But the next step is to line up the foot piece with the top bar. Push the little buttons in so that it slides and snaps. Okay, and your seat. And then you just snap it on. And then there is a strap right down here that velcros into place, and it helps the seat stay formed. So here is your seat all put together. This is the sunshade. It is the only part that is not washable. You can wash this piece, but you can't wash the sunshade unless you unscrew it. But all in all, not bad. So the sunshade is really spacious, and I will show you that in a second. It has 2 magnets so that instead of just being a flap, they're really on there. To put the sunshade on, all we're going to do is take these clips and put them on the sides of the seat, and then there's some Velcro in here that we will Velcro to that top section. Now the sunshade is pretty spacious. You can put this part up or a little bit lower to the seat depending on the height of your child. And then you can have the sunshade a little bit down or all the way down so that they get a lot of shade. Just to show you the front of it, that's how far it comes down. And this is the shoulder strap. So you do get a lot of shade for them. Now it does have the 5-point harness, and it's really easy to adjust. If they get a little bit taller, you just unhook it and slide it onto the next setting. Just push the gray buttons, pull the seat off, and place it in. You can move the footrest so that it's up, down, or back. If you have a tired child, you can have them lay down. You just push this button up, and it reclines all the way back. The brake mechanism on this stroller is actually quite different. It's not at the base where a lot of brake mechanisms are. It's right here on the handle. You have to pull the little lever up and turn it down, and then you can go. Flip it back up, and it's in the locked position. These back wheels do come off. There's just a little lever. You push and pull the wheel off. You can also take the front wheels off. You just push the button, and it pops right off. Now that I've showed you all the features, let me show you how easy it is to fold up. If you have a single seat on in the middle, you can fold it down that way, but I tend to have the double stroller up. Take each seat off. This stroller is probably the easiest fold down I have ever had. So all you do is you grab onto these handles in the middle, pull them, and that's it. There is a fold stay right here, clips it all together. It's pretty lightweight. What I tend to do is put the seats down and stack them, and then put the stroller on top. Fits in my trunk. So the things that I like about this stroller, I love the fact that I can take the whole seat apart and wash it, because stroller seats get so disgusting, and you can't just not let your kid eat in the stroller. That just doesn't end up working out. By the way, speaking of eating in the strollers, you can get cup holders and little bars for this stroller, but I don't have them. Moving on. I love the brake mechanism. I love that the handle pops up for a taller person. I love the fact that all of the wheels come up and that it folds so flat. I love that the seats lay all the way flat. I love that they can face in, out, in between. You can have infant carriers on there. I just don't happen to have the attachment. You just have to have a metal attachment thing. I love how easy it is to turn the kids around. I love the big basket on the bottom. I love everything about this stroller. I really do. I have had no issues. The only thing that I have noticed is that it is a little bit easier to steer a 3-wheel stroller But this stroller really still has the ease of use and the ease of pushing. I don't feel like I'm pushing a limousine like I did with the Graco Dual Glider, which I have and I can do a review on as well if you'd all like. I didn't think that I would particularly love the smaller wheels in the front, but I actually don't mind that. I think if I could change one thing about it, it would be the price point, because it is pretty expensive. I will give links and prices in a slide at the end so that you guys can check it out. One of my biggest requirements when working with children for myself is to have a great stroller. Whether you are a carrier person or not, usually at some point you end up needing a stroller. And one of the worst things is having a stroller that gets stuck or can't go over anything, or the kids are uncomfortable, or you can't wash it. And I just hate all of that. And I have disliked so many strollers, and I haven't had any of those issues with this one. So I am really happy that I have it, and I'm going to have it forever. So that's my review, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask, and I will be happy to answer. If I don't happen to have the answer to your question, I will direct you to their website or try and get the answer for you. So I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.